Okay, so the DTS Center is a network of people, and it's taken a while for us to develop this team, but we're a team of about, in our immediate network, are about 70, so 70 different YWAM leaders that live throughout the world. So in every YWAM field and every YWAM region, we have somebody who is connected in that region with DTSs, but also connected to our team. And this whole network is led by myself and 10 other YWAM leaders. So we're from about 25 different nationalities and speak even more languages. And we are a DTS somewhere in the world. When they're registering their DTS, somebody in our team is going to be interacting with them. In addition to, so we sign the Form A's, etc. But in addition, we run workshops where we help train DTS leaders and staff and other things. Whatever we can do to serve DTSs in the mission. What we would hope is that these DTSs, particularly with young leaders, whether they're a school leader, school staff, or particularly outreach leaders, because in my opinion, leading an outreach is almost one of the hardest things we ask, honestly, almost any YWAMer to do, right? There you are leading a team. Many times you're on your own. You need so many skills to, everything from being an apostle and a pioneer and a pastor and so it's really challenging. But what we would hope is that as these young people are engaging with God, hearing God, lead them to lead a school, staff a school, lead an outreach, that there are some maybe a bit more mature people that are part of that process, and that they have an opportunity to get some equipping, they get some training, even when they're engaged in the leadership, there's somebody close enough that can be encouraging and supporting. Now, at the same time, we're not opposed to taking risks, because we do want to see young leaders released. And so just because, they're not perfect, and so there is going to be, some things that could be improved upon the next round. But sometimes we're also looking for where the weaknesses are and where the strengths are. So typically, if we have a young person who's got a sensitive heart, who's got an authentic walk with God, who kind of is self-aware, right? So they're not hiding anything. They're not pretending. They have an honest and open relationship with leaders and others. And they know how to respect people. They know how to listen to people. They're not controlling leaders. They're not leading out of some, sort of wrong platform. But there's just a genuine, basic skill level of treating people with respect. You can work with that. You can work with that. And so we're just trusting that God is leading. And again, somebody in the leadership of the base, there's a relational connection with them, whether they're on the base or whether they're on the outreach, just to have that support. And that would be our ideal. That would be our ideal. We have many, many pioneer teams out there that they would love to have that, but they're not quite there yet for that kind of support. And that's where my network comes in. The DTS Center network would be trying to help resource them maybe before they actually lead an outreach team. We can provide some training for them, just to kind of come alongside those small bases that just don't have all of the people that are needed to really equip and support the DTS leaders and staff. But nevertheless, I think one of the most powerful things about the DTS is that young people, and of course it's not just for young people, right? But we're talking about young people. So to have young people come together and have someone about their age, right, who is in a place of responsibility. And it helps even our students to aspire to, wow, I can do that and I can, lead that, etc. That's so much more inspiring than somebody 20 years older than you. And you think, oh my gosh, I have such a long way to go, right, before I can start a ministry somewhere or something. So, yeah.